Happy Failure Day!
I know it sounds weird to celebrate failures, but hey, we learn a lot from our mistakes and failures, right?
Ya iyalah, kalau kita nggak pernah salah, gimana caranya kita bisa memperbaiki diri kan, Cinta?
True. So, in this opportunity, we should use it to evaluate ourselves and be a better person.
Sure.
So, Dimas, can you share your failure experience and what did you learn from?
Nah, waktu itu hari Sabtu, Mr. Dimas ada telepon dari Mbak Dina. Tiririt, Mr. Dimas, ada Ibu Devina datang menemui Mr. Dimas. Terus waktu itu Mr. Dimas lagi banyak kerjaan. Akhirnya Mr. Dimas keluar, Mr. Dimas nyapa deh si Ibu Devina. Mr. Dimas bilang gini, "Hai Ibu Devina, nama saya Devina, selamat siang." Terus Mr. Dimas kayak, salah ya Bu? Iya, nama saya Dimas Ibu, mohon maaf. Terus mukanya Mr. Dimas langsung jadi kayak merah banget waktu itu. Nah, di situ saya belajar kalau sebelum kita menemui orang atau kita sedang gugup, tarik nafas dulu, calm down. Setelah tenang, baru deh kita ngelakuin sesuatu. Jangan terburu-buru, oke? Nah, gimana nih kalau Miss Sinta? Miss Sinta?
I remember one day I was singing in front of the public and I just couldn't reach the high note. It was very, very embarrassing for me. Never enough! Never enough! Now.
So now you're able to reach high notes?
Yeah, well, not really though.
Like,
but no. But at least we still keep learning. That's the main point of this thing, right?
Right.
We have also asked people to tell us about their experience when they're having failure and what they learned from it.
Yuk, kita dengerin apa yang mereka katakan.
My failure experience was when I had a project and it took me a long time to do. I failed on that project because I only used what I know to do the project, so I didn't want to try new things and I was not even confident enough on trying new things.
When I was in elementary school, I never really cared about my grades, and that's because I never failed before. So I rarely studied for my exams. I'll only open my book, flip through the pages, and toss the book aside. I didn't think that studying was useful at that time. Slowly, my scores dropped, and without me realizing it, I failed my first exam.
Nobody is perfect and everyone can make mistakes. Us teachers also make lots of mistakes. As we celebrate Failure Day today, I would like to share my experience. One of my failure experience actually happened when I was at university when I forgot to submit a very important assignment. I bet all of you students can relate, right? Because sometimes when the teacher gives us assignment, we tend to postpone it and we submit it late. Same as me. That time, I thought that the assignment due date was still long, so I did not do it right away, but I continued to postpone it for a very long time until I missed the deadline. However, that assignment was actually very important because it was my final paper, and it highly affected my grade. And as a consequence, I failed that class, and I have to retake it again the next semester. I hope that this will never happen to you.
I learned that failure always teaches us something and that you will never know what you're capable of until you try.
My teacher went up to me and asked me what had happened, and that's when I realized that being smart is not enough. Hard work is what determines your success.
From this failure experience, I actually learned a lot. Because I know that I tend to forget things very easily, therefore, now I try to write all important dates and all important things on my small notebook that I can carry around. It is always okay to make mistakes, but what is important is what you learn from your mistake and what can you do to make it better.
Ternyata ada banyak hal yang kita pelajari dari kegagalan. Pak Ciputra pernah bilang, seorang entrepreneur jatuh 10 kali, bangkitnya harus 11 kali. Kita lihat bagaimana Sekolah Ciputra melihat kegagalan.
Yep, because Sekolah Ciputra has its own point of view towards failure.
Hi, I'm going to talk to you about failure from a perspective of design. If we didn't have failure, then we wouldn't have progress. In design, we look at the cycle. We design something, we research it, we prototype it, we test it, and then we reflect. We look at where things went wrong, and then we go back to the start and we look at how we can make things better. So from the perspective of design, failure is a good thing. It does work and it does make things better.
Making mistakes, failing, something that we share as human beings. But something we don't share is the way we handle the mistakes that we make. Some people go a long way to hide their mistakes or to not try to the best of their ability to avoid making mistakes. Perhaps a better strategy is actually to use them as a way to learn and grow as a human being. And it fits perfectly with the philosophy of our school. We're an IB Continuum school. Our preferred method of learning is inquiry. And what is inquiry? Inquiry is taking a problem, reflecting upon it, trying some solutions, reflecting on how well they worked, learning from our failures, building on our successes, and coming up with a superior product. Learning from a failure often involves collaboration. It involves the power of many minds working and solving problems. So, learn from failure. Celebrate your failures, because every failure is just another step on the path to true success.
To end this, I will share with you one of my favorite quotes. Failures are part of life. If you don't fail, you don't learn. If you don't learn, you will never change.
Once again, Happy
Failure Day! Always remember, never give up.
Never give up.
Never ever give
Never.
up.